We're going into Ingles this morning, y'all. We got to pick up something from the pharmacy, and while we're in here, I'm gonna get something to make a coconut icebox cake, but I don't think you've ever seen one like this before. If we can find everything we need in here. Oh, and we're picking up some stuff for some barbecue chicken sliders and buffalo chicken sliders. You know what? Get the spring tree kind. I think I like that spring. How many ounces is that? 8.9, and that's what? 8. Never mind, that's a better deal right now. I'll just get that one. I think I showed y'all these before, but Ingles has this line of country living kitchen stuff. It's really pretty. Most of it has like the wood handles and all. We need a new brush. Our brush handle, we have been putting it on a handle that's not actually for it. I wish the whisks had the wood handles. Does any whisk have the wood handle? Look at this ice cream scoop. That looks really nice, like old-fashioned looking, you know. Oh, here's a funnel set. You don't realize how much funnels come in handy until you need one and you don't have one or can't find the one you had. Oh, they even have cheesecloth. I'm looking for lime cookies, but if I can't find lime, coconut will work. They've got these coconut white chocolate, but that's not what I'm wanting, like just coconut, no white chocolate. Let's see, they have thin and crispy, butter pecan, dark chocolate, butter crisp. Let's go look down here. There's Tate's chocolate chip and snickerdoodle, cookie bark. They have lemon, chocolate chip. What's back there? More chocolate chip, snickerdoodle, walnut chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin. I thought for sure I had seen some lime, crispy lime, or coconut cookies. Maybe down here. There's more cookies on this section. Steve and Andy's has chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin, white chocolate chip, coconut oatmeal. Siete has the Mexican wedding cookies or Mexican shortbread. I know that I saw lime cookies somewhere. Maybe it was Aldi. Any more down here? This is all crackers, right? Yeah. They have these key lime wafers, but that'll get too soggy, I think, in this. I wanted like the crispy cookies. Sissy found these Coco rolls. I think it'll work. We're gonna try it. This is the only just coconut things I see. They don't have lime ones, do they? No, they just have salted caramel. Ooh, espresso and original. We'll try the Coco rolls. We need some slider buns. Looks like we'll go with the soft white, I guess. We gotta have some mascarpone. We're back home. I'm gonna go ahead and get the coconut icebox cake in the freezer before we make the sliders. That way it can be, you know, freezing. So I'm just gonna use an 8x11 casserole dish for this one. So y'all know we couldn't find any lime or coconut cookies. We ended up going with the Coco rolls. Let's see how these taste. I'm really curious about those coffee ones too. If we like these Coco ones, we might try those coffee ones. Oh, they're smaller than I thought. They're little rolls. These are really good. The ingredients are just coconut cream, rice flour, coconut sugar, eggs, sesame seeds, and sea salt. They are really good, like really good. I'm very surprised. Okay. Oh my goodness, those are good. Those are really good, y'all. Ingles had them on sale too, and this sale ends tomorrow, so I might have to run back. They are also gluten-free and dairy-free, if y'all wanna know that. Okay, they were out of the coconut outshine bars, which are our favorite popsicles, y'all know. So I ended up having to go with a different coconut one. And one of them that we picked up, I wasn't sure if it was creamy, like the coconut outshine bars are creamy like, you know. And I definitely wanted that for this, so I decided to go with these, which I know are also creamy. We used to get these a long time ago, and I know they're good. So I've just been letting them sit out while I put everything else up because we want them to warm up enough to be able to get the popsicle stick out of them. All right, it's gonna take just a little bit longer. So while we're waiting for those to warm up so we can get the sticks out, we'll go ahead and make the whipped cream part. So first we'll put in the mascarpone, and I think we'll go with honey to sweeten this just a little bit. About 2 tablespoons of honey there. Okay, what I am gonna do, because I wanted this to be a coconut lime icebox cake, but we couldn't find any lime cookies, I am gonna take a lime and squeeze just a little bit of lime juice in here. So our whipped cream will have a little bit of lime flavor in it. And we can still call it coconut lime. Cocoa lime icebox cake, that's what we'll call it. We'll just squeeze that in just about a tablespoon. Okay, that's looking good. Now we're gonna start putting in our heavy cream. That's about 2 cups of heavy cream. We'll see how much that makes, and if we need to add a little more, we will. Oh, it smells good, so limey. You know what you could do? I already put the honey in, but you could use a little bit of cream of coconut to sweeten this. That would have been perfect. I don't think we have any anyway, but that would have been the perfect thing to sweeten the whipped cream part with. Just a little bit of cream of coconut. That stuff is amazing. I gotta switch to the whisk attachment. I think we need a little more heavy cream in there. We're eating the coconut thing, y'all. We'll go just about half a cup more. So we'll start with a layer of the whipped cream mixture. Now let's try to remove the popsicle sticks. I left the wrapper on so we can kind of hold it with our hands and just, there we go. Yeah, that came out pretty easy. You got it too? Woo, that's cold. Okay, we've got one more because we had one outshine bar still in the freezer. We're just letting it warm up so we can get the stick out. We'll just put that one there in the middle. Now we'll put a layer of the cocoa rolls right here. We'll just put a couple right here where the ice cream is missing in that section. I wonder if we can make, hey, let's make this go up against the glass so we can see the little wafer things up against. I hope we have enough of these. We might have gotten 3 bags. If you decide to go with the cocoa rolls, depending on what size you make, you may need 3 bags of the cocoa rolls. Now we put the rest of our whipped cream mixture. Okay, we'll just spread this on. They're doing something with the pressure washer out there on the back porch, y'all. That's what that noise is.
Your dad noise in my car.
Yeah, Manly's playing with his car. I think this is gonna be really fun. See how you can see those wafer rolls on the side? People will be like, what is that? We have a little bit of lime juice, you know, in the whipped cream part, but we need something else to make it look limey. So we're gonna take a lime and put some lime zest on the top, and we'll put a lime wedge on here. I think we'll put 2 of the cocoa rolls just like that, and then we'll take a lime wedge like that. Now we'll zest some lime over the top. Let's get my little grater. Okay, I think that's enough lime zest. Now, we had a few crumbs from our cocoa rolls in there. I think we'll sprinkle just a few of these around. There we go. Cocoa lime icebox cake. I'm gonna go put it in the freezer, and in just a few hours, we'll give it a try. Okay, barbecue chicken sliders. We have already shredded seasoned chicken right here, and we've got the slider buns. So I'm just gonna have everything sitting out here, and the kids can put barbecue sauce on it or buffalo sauce. I've got ranch, we've got pickles, cheese. They can put whatever they want to put on them. I'll just go ahead and separate the buns like a little slider buffet. That is great. If you
deserves
like,
a blue ribbon.
yes, put a blue ribbon. If you like coconut, you will absolutely love this. And if you don't like the lime, you can leave the lime stuff off, you know, but it goes so good with the sweet coconut, the little, you know, tart lime. But anyway, this is amazing. I don't think I would make it any other way but with those Coco rolls. You have to keep it in the freezer, of course, and when you get ready to eat it, you need to take it out at least probably, I would say, about 30 minutes before you're ready to cut into it so that it's, you know, easy to cut into. It's great.